Every single day, more than 100 million barrels of crude oil flow through the global economy. A black liquid so valuable, it helped build the modern world, and to process it, humanity has constructed some of the largest industrial complexes ever built, oil refineries. The United States alone refines around 18 million barrels of oil every single day, nearly 20% of the world's total refining capacity, enough energy to power an entire nation. And across the world, more than 700 oil refineries operate nonstop, day and night. Some are so enormous they resemble futuristic industrial cities from the air. The largest on Earth, the Jamnagar refinery in India, can process over 1.2 million barrels of crude oil every 24 hours. Inside these industrial giants, crude oil is exposed to extreme heat, explosive pressure, towering distillation columns, and miles of steel pipelines, all to transform thick toxic crude into gasoline, jet fuel, diesel, and the energy powering modern civilization. In fact, more than 85% of refined oil is turned into fuel, powering cars, airplanes, cargo ships, factories, and entire cities. But what actually happens inside an oil refinery? How does black crude oil become the fuel inside your car? And why are these facilities considered some of the most dangerous industrial environments on Earth? This is the hidden industrial process behind oil refining. Most people think crude oil is simply fuel, but before refining, crude oil is almost unusable. A thick, dark, toxic mixture formed deep beneath the earth over millions of years, created from the remains of ancient marine organisms, buried under layers of rock and sediment, exposed to enormous heat, extreme pressure, and time, slowly transforming organic matter into hydrocarbons, the molecules that store massive amounts of energy. But crude oil is far from clean. Different oil fields produce different types of crude. Some are light and easier to refine. Others are thick, heavy, and filled with sulfur, metals, and contaminants. Some crude oils are so dense they almost look like liquid asphalt. And many contain toxic gases that can become deadly in high concentrations, which means crude oil cannot simply be pumped into a car or airplane. Before it can power civilization, it must be transformed inside an oil refinery.
Every single day, millions of barrels of crude oil arrive at refineries around the world. Some travel through massive underground pipelines, stretching thousands of miles across continents. Others arrive aboard gigantic supertankers, capable of carrying over 2 million barrels of oil across entire oceans. And in some regions, oil is even transported by train. Once the crude arrives, it's pumped into giant storage tanks, some large enough to hold millions of gallons at once. From above, these refineries resemble industrial cities, covered in pipelines, steel towers, steam, flames, and endless networks of machinery, operating non-stop, day and night, preparing crude oil for the most important stage of the entire process: separation.
At the center of nearly every refinery stands a massive structure called the distillation column, the heart of the refinery. Before entering the tower, crude oil is heated inside giant industrial furnaces to temperatures approaching 750 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to partially vaporize the oil. The superheated mixture then enters the distillation tower, where separation begins. Because crude oil isn't one substance, it's a mixture of many different hydrocarbons, and each hydrocarbon boils at a different temperature. Inside the tower, the hottest vapors rise upward, while heavier molecules remain lower inside the column. As temperatures gradually cool from bottom to top, different fuels separate into different layers. Near the top, light gases like LPG are collected. Below that, gasoline, then kerosene and jet fuel, then diesel. And near the bottom, heavy fuel oils, thick enough to resemble tar, all separated using heat, physics, and massive industrial engineering. Inside some refineries, these towers rise more than 200 feet into the air, operating continuously, 24 hours a day, transforming toxic black crude into the fuels that power the modern world.
After distillation, a major problem still remains. Some of the heaviest parts of crude oil aren't very useful. Thick hydrocarbons collect near the bottom of the distillation tower, heavy fuel oils, residue. Large hydrocarbon chains, too inefficient for modern engines, so refineries do something extraordinary. They break the molecules apart. A process known as cracking. Inside massive industrial reactors, heavy hydrocarbons are exposed to extreme heat, pressure, and specialized catalysts. Materials designed to accelerate chemical reactions. In fluid catalytic cracking units, hot powdered catalysts collide with heavy oil molecules, shattering long hydrocarbon chains into smaller, more valuable fuels, gasoline, diesel, and chemical feedstocks. Other refineries use hydrocracking, a process combining high pressure, extreme heat, and hydrogen gas to break apart even heavier hydrocarbons while removing impurities at the same time. At the molecular level, entire hydrocarbon structures are being destroyed and rebuilt, transforming thick residual oil into fuels powerful enough to run modern civilization. But even after cracking, the fuel still isn't clean enough to use. Because crude oil contains another dangerous problem, sulfur.
Many crude oils contain sulfur compounds, toxic contaminants, and corrosive chemicals. If left inside fuel, they can damage engines, corrode equipment, and release dangerous pollution into the atmosphere, including sulfur dioxide, one of the major causes of acid rain. So before the fuel can leave the refinery, it must be cleaned. Inside desulfurization units, fuel is mixed with hydrogen gas under extreme heat and pressure. The hydrogen reacts with sulfur compounds, pulling sulfur atoms out of the fuel, creating toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. A chemical so dangerous, high concentrations can become deadly within minutes, which is why refineries operate with intense safety systems, gas detectors, emergency shutdown systems, fire suppression equipment, and workers trained for hazardous environments. Because inside a refinery, even a small leak can become catastrophic. Yet despite the danger, the cleaning process is essential, transforming dirty hydrocarbons into cleaner burning fuels, used around the world every day.
Even after refining, gasoline still isn't finished. Because modern fuels are carefully engineered mixtures, different hydrocarbon streams from multiple refinery units are blended together to create fuels with precise performance characteristics. One of the most important measurements is octane rating, a measure of how well gasoline resists premature combustion inside an engine. Refineries also add chemicals and additives designed to improve performance, reduce emissions, prevent corrosion, and protect engines. At the same time, other fuel streams are processed into diesel, jet fuel, marine fuel, lubricants, and petrochemical feedstocks, each requiring different specifications for different industries. Once complete, the finished fuels are pumped into enormous storage tanks, waiting to be transported across the world, through pipelines, tanker trucks, rail systems, and cargo ships, delivering refined energy to billions of people every single day.
From the outside, an oil refinery already looks enormous, but inside, the scale becomes almost overwhelming. Thousands of pipes stretch across the facility like arteries. Some refineries contain hundreds of miles of piping, carrying flammable gases and superheated liquids between massive industrial units. Towering reactors, heat exchangers, storage tanks, compressors, and furnaces operating at extreme temperatures. Many refinery systems run hot enough to instantly ignite fuel vapors, which is why the entire facility operates under constant monitoring. Deep inside the refinery, control rooms act as the brain of the operation. Walls of digital displays track temperature, pressure, flow rates, chemical composition, and equipment status across thousands of sensors installed throughout the plant. Operators monitor the refinery every second because even a small imbalance can trigger dangerous chain reactions, leaks, explosions, fires, or catastrophic pressure failures, and the danger is very real. Refineries process enormous amounts of flammable gases, explosive hydrocarbons, and toxic chemicals 24 hours a day, many facilities never fully shut down, operating continuously for years, except during major maintenance periods. Entire teams work non-stop, inspecting equipment, repairing valves, monitoring corrosion, and preventing system failures. Because inside an oil refinery, small mistakes can become industrial disasters. Yet, despite the danger, these giant industrial systems continue operating every day, quietly producing the fuels that power modern civilization.
Most people associate oil with only one thing: gasoline. But modern civilization uses refined oil for far more than fuel, because crude oil is also transformed into petrochemicals. The building blocks of thousands of everyday products: plastic packaging, phone cases, computer components, synthetic clothing, paint, detergent, medical equipment, cosmetics. Even parts of modern medicines begin inside oil refineries and petrochemical plants. Asphalt used for highways also comes from the heaviest parts of crude oil. And jet fuel refined from petroleum powers global air travel, which means nearly every modern industry depends on refined hydrocarbons in some way, from transportation to electronics to healthcare. The modern world is surrounded by products that began as thick black crude oil buried deep underground.
But the future of oil refining is beginning to change. Electric vehicles are slowly reducing gasoline demand. Governments around the world are pushing for cleaner energy systems, and environmental pressure on the oil industry continues growing. Yet even as fuel demand evolves, refineries are adapting. Many are expanding petrochemical production, instead of relying only on gasoline and diesel. Others are investing in cleaner fuels, hydrogen processing, carbon capture systems, and lower emission technologies. Some future refineries may even operate partly using renewable energy. But despite the global shift toward electrification, oil remains deeply connected to modern civilization. Because beyond fuel, refined hydrocarbons still power countless industries across the planet. And for now, the giant industrial world of oil refining continues running non-stop, day and night, transforming crude oil into the energy and materials that built the modern world. Modern civilization runs on refined oil. Every airplane crossing the sky, every cargo ship moving across oceans, every highway filled with traffic, every delivery truck, every construction site, every plastic object sitting inside your home, all connected to crude oil and to the giant industrial systems built to transform it. Inside oil refineries, toxic black crude is heated, separated, cracked apart, cleaned, blended, and engineered into the fuels and materials that power billions of lives every single day. These facilities operate non-stop, day and night, surrounded by fire, extreme heat, dangerous chemicals, and industrial machinery on a scale few people ever see. Yet without them, modern civilization would stop almost immediately. Transportation, manufacturing, global trade, electricity generation, even countless everyday products depend on the hidden world of oil refining. And while the future of energy is beginning to evolve, these industrial giants still remain among the most important machines ever built by humanity. A hidden world of steel, fire, chemistry, and engineering, quietly powering civilization every second of every day.